Hello.
Just let me know if you want it again.
Boom! We are live, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Today it's not the Dad and Lad show.
It's not just the Lazy Parents show. This is Lazy Parent with the child who made me a parent.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, today we have special guest Junya with us. Hello, Junya. Thanks for joining us, by the way, on your day off on a nice, cold,
Very cold December.
cold, cloudy December day.
What is it now? It is now the noon.
Past noon.
Past
yeah.
noon. As you can see, we are all in our pajamas. I think actually, Dad's
Pretty
not really in his
much.
pajamas. Oh, and today I'm wearing this Ithaca's gorgeous shirt from Jennifer,
Mm-hmm.
I believe. Thanks for sending this. It's so cute and very pink. I love it.
It's very pink.
I just realized now the gorgeous is strategically placed to be on the gorgeous. That's
I see.
a little bit. But hey guys,
And Junior's got his bed hair. Look.
He's got his perfect little
you
bed
see?
hair.
You see in the camera, Junya?
It's
Look at
almost
this.
exactly like in an anime or manga where the character's hair goes pew, sticks up.
I
It's
like it.
perfect. Couldn't have even planned it better.
Oh, so Junior, I was gonna tell you that when Daddy and Mommy do this kind of live stream, usually we come up with a topic, like of discussion. You know what I mean? And this is not facing anybody here. If you just twist this once, and it faces this way, then it's facing you.
Oh,
Okay.
great. That's better.
And so we usually have a topic. And we take turns. Like Mommy takes a turn, and then Daddy takes a turn, and then Mommy takes a turn, and then Daddy takes a turn of deciding the topic.
Kind of like when we go out for meals, how we all take turns choosing the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing the same thing with themes or topics.
And so it's Mama's turn.
And Mama didn't come up with anything.
But we kind of talked about it.
We kind of talked about a little bit, but Mama's main strength is, I have these pants, and there's the seat. I fly very well, the seat of those pants. But it doesn't work so well today, so we have to talk a little bit.
Pants seat. Pants have seat?
Pants have seats, and you can
Do you
fly.
ever feel like do you ever have a pair of pants and you're like, oh, there are the seat of the pants?
Yeah, where the butt is,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah, you know about the
Okay,
pants
all right,
seat.
Fine.
And then the pocket is the wing.
Yes, because you
What?
pull them out like this. You don't know about this, Dad? And then you fly by the seat of your back.
Those aren't wings. Those are ears.
Hey, and that's what they said to Dumbo too, but he flew.
Do you know about Dumbo?
No.
No, Dumbo was a cartoon, but it was really kind of a creepy cartoon.
It was
for
pretty
me.
creepy.
Anyways, all right. So
What's going on here? So the theme, I guess, was especially because we have Junya here.
mhm.
What do we talk about again? We were gonna ask Junya about bad dad, bad mom episodes.
Well, if it's bad dad and bad dad rhymes so well, what could we do for mommy that
Bad-
rhymes mom? That rhymes good for mom.
Bomb.
Bomb.
Mom bombs. Oh yeah, bad dad and mom bombs. Anywhere that mom and dad kind of just like drop the ball or drop the bomb.
Well, we had one this morning, didn't we, Junya?
We did?
Dad lost his patience with you this
Yeah.
morning,
Mhm.
right? What
The
happened?
hero.
About the heater. What happened? What happened? We woke up in the morning, and I came down the stairs, and I turned on the new, very nice heating floor rug thing. I turned it on full blast to warm up the room, and then Junior, and then I turned the whole thing on. I made sure it was on perfectly, just the way that we like it to keep us nice and warm. And then Junior came down the stairs, and then what happened? What did you say to me? You're saying like,
I didn't say anything.
you're like, oh, you need to turn it on all the way. And I was like, it is turned on all the way. And you're like, no, Dad, you need to turn. I'm like, it is turned on all the way. He's like, no, but you have to do. it is turned on all the way. And we just went back and forth, back and forth, back and
For
forth.
like 1 hour.
Whoa!
It wasn't 1 hour.
Oh, Dad, that is bad.
And then I got very, very frustrated because I was like, you're not listening to me. You should trust when I say it's on. But, of course, Junya had to confirm for himself and stuff. And then afterwards I was like, you know what, Junya, I'm sorry. You don't have to necessarily always believe everything I say just because I say it. You're probably right to question the things that Dad says, because Dad's not always right, so I understand you want to confirm it for yourself, and that's fair. So I'm sorry, I was wrong. And then what did you say? You said, like, something about how you were wrong too, or like we're not... What? I forgot what you said. Something very wise about.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm wrong, when you wait, it didn't mean that you're right. When I'm wrong, it didn't mean that when I'm wrong. And when I'm right, it didn't mean that I'm right. And when you're wrong, it didn't mean that you're wrong.
That took some real mental gymnastics.
Wait,
I don't even think I caught up.
I think he's what he told me is like, when just because you're wrong doesn't mean I'm right.
Oh.
And just because I'm right or I'm wrong doesn't mean that you're right either.
Right.
Like, we can both be wrong.
That's very clever.
And I was like, okay, I'll accept that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. So maybe we were both a little bit. Maybe we could have both listened to each other a little bit better in that situation. So we both said sorry to each other, and I think...
Yeah, your hair is very cute. So
Mohawk,
cute.
Mohawk.
Mohawk. I think that's Kalina giving tons and tons of hearts for your Mohawk move.
Yeah, so that was a little fail that Dad had this morning. But Junya was very kind enough to say that it wasn't just a fail for Daddy. It was kind of like we both failed together, and then sort of we both kind of won together in the end, though, right?
Mohawk.
Mm-hmm. And then what did we do after that? After we made peace with each other. After we made peace, then we made French toast together.
Oh, wow. That was like literally first thing after you got up, huh?
Yeah, it was the first
you guys
thing.
were like at it for a whole hour.
No, it wasn't a whole hour. It was probably like 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay, fair. But I can understand when you get into those really terrible, uncomfortable, when you're at an impasse with someone else, sometimes it can feel like an hour, even if it's just 1 or 2 minutes.
What am I doing?
What are you doing?
I'm flying.
So, for those of you who are going to be listening to this on the podcast, Junya is now going very close to the camera, kicking the mic, elbowing the mic, taking sides of his hair, and turning them into wings and flying.
Now it's a walk.
Yeah,
But I want to ask you, Junya, a question. If you could, maybe this is a tricky question for you, or maybe, are you here? You're in a different mode now.
I think he's in a different mode.
He's in the pull the pockets out of the pants mode.
Right, yeah, he wants to fly.
Here, can I
Right.
help you fly? I don't know if these ones can.
These pockets
see.
don't come out very far.
Oh yeah, they can a little
Do
bit.
they?
But can I ask you a question, Junya? Can you? My question for you is like, if there's a few things that you could think about, like what are some things that you feel that, oh, Dad, you could do better with this kind of feeling? Do you have that feeling sometimes? And if so, what are the things that I could do better with? Where you feel like, if there's one thing that I could do to make your life a better life, what would that be?
Would that be?
Yeah. Would it be like more time outside of the park together, or more learning time together, or just more silly times, or just more what?
Snuggly silly dance.
Snuggly silly times, huh?
Times with Dad.
But the thing about snuggly silly times is when I'm snuggly and silly with you, then
Sometimes you're not.
like my fingers just want to tickle you, but then I can't tickle you, and then I'm like, well, what do I do with these fingers that want to tickle you? You know?
You gotta find a way to get Junior to raspberry.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It's the only way.
How about you, Mom? When was your last mom bomb? Or do you know about?
My last mom bomb with
throw it that way,
Junya? That's a really good question, Junya. When was the last time you and I had like
Sad and bad.
yeah,
Sad and
bad? Does
Mom
anything
bomb.
come to mind? Yeah, mom bomb. Anything come to mind? I mean, I guess I like a lot of, for me, it's a lot of like these really micro things.
Little moments.
Tiny little moments. Please be careful. You might kick off the laptop if you
don't
keep
push.
doing that. So the thing is like, so the last one that I can remember was like a couple of days, maybe a week ago. I can't remember if it was before I left for my business trip or after I came back, but we were having breakfast and it was before Junya was going off to school, and I was sitting there in front of him at the table eating breakfast, and Junya was like, no, you were sitting there talking and you're just like, oh mom, why are you doing that? What? You gonna eat like that? What? Look over there. Oh mom, you doing this and you doing that. And I was just sitting there silently, slowly getting more and more irritated at being picked on for every tiny little thing. And so I just was like, all of a sudden I was like, Junya, and I saw your whole body just like yeah, it was almost like watching a cartoon. You were like, and I was like, Junya, stop focusing on everything except for you and take care of what you need to do. And then the moment I saw that, and you did, and you were like, and you started eating. And that was great, but then I was like, oh crap.
Why do you feel like oh crap when I started eating?
Not because you started eating, it's because everything about you that I notice that like stirs up, that finds a target, in my body or in my whatever, in my consciousness. If there's a target and I feel an emotional reaction and a charge, that means there's something in there that I need to resolve, and you're showing your butt. Oh, your wings, your pant wings. Yeah, so then I realized, okay, well, clearly this is my issue that I need to also deal with.
Yeah, I think that's the main like pattern that we have, or the main conversation that Junya and I have a lot, is like a lot of times the things that happen, it's not your fault, right? You're just being Junya, and I feel like for the most part you're always trying to be the very best Junya you can be.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes are you not trying to be the very best Junya you can be?
You always are.
I think
You always are, right?
You always are.
Right? You always
Even
are.
when you're cray-cray.
And so, like, for me, it's like, okay, I think a lot of times it's not something to do with you. It's something to do with, like, me. When I lose patience and when I get frustrated, it's not really about you. It's kind of about something that I'm going through. And that can be a little bit, like, how do you say? That can be kind of hard sometimes for me to forgive myself and be like, oh, because of course I want to be the best dad I can be too, but sometimes I'm not the best dad I can be. Sometimes I'm like
Well, that's the thing. Like, sometimes, especially depending on who you're with and who they bring out in you, you're the best 2-year-old version of yourself you can be in that moment. The best 15-year-old version of yourself in that moment. And so I think about, well, for me, in each of those moments when I catch myself regressing to like a different age where I was unable and I didn't have the tools to deal with whatever situation's in front of me, I have to think, I'm like, okay, can I get 34-year-old me to show up in this moment? Or am I stuck trying to deal with this situation as an 8-year-old, as a 2-year-old, as a 7-year-old,
Yeah. Yeah. We had a pretty bad and sad when Mom was gone on working, right?
Yeah.
You and me. We had a pretty bad and sad. We just kind of like, yeah, no, not the last time Mom was working. The last time, remember? And then Dad wrote you a letter afterwards.
You wrote a letter. That's so sweet.
Right? Do you remember?
Or the cheap one, or he went away and he said, I love you. You need some sleep.
No, not that one. Remember the next morning I read you a letter when we were eating breakfast together? Or has it totally flown your mind? It was flown your mind?
It doesn't matter. Like I think the
Also,
slate
wait.
gets wiped
Mhm.
every time when mom comes home. It's like when it's just Junya and dad, then you guys go into some like alternate dimension of survival and
Yeah, what happens when mom goes away? What kind of life?
Actually, yes, please
What
tell
kind
me.
of life? Can you tell mom about what kind of life we live when mom goes away for work for a long period of time?
Is it survival life or thrival life?
What I mean, like,
Thriving, where you're just like
No, like what kind
anyways,
of mode
but
do
yeah.
we go in when mom goes away?
I want to mode. I want to mode.
I want to mode.
Want to
What do you mean by
visual-
that?
What
do
is
you
I
mean by
want to
I want to
mode?
mode?
do?
I want to do mode.
I want to do mode?
I want to do something.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess we try to stay pretty busy while mom's away, huh? We definitely miss mom, and I think for the most part, you become a lot more. I think we have to be a little bit more independent just because mom's away, so that dad has to do a lot more of the housework on the day-to-day side. So you have to sometimes help dad a lot with different things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I want to relax my arm, but if I do, you're gonna fall down. But yeah, we had a big. Dad lost his patience and Dad lost his cool, and I was like, I'm sorry. I know I promised that I was going to take a shower with you tonight, but I'm not going to. And then Junya was like, what did you say? You remember that?
Mm.
And then you were very, very disappointed. Yeah. And then the next morning I wrote you a letter, and I was like, I'm sorry. I love you. Kind of thing.
That's very sweet.
You remember that? You don't remember at all, do you?
Yeah.
It's blowing your mind.
Oh, that's great. So all these bad dad and mom bombs only exist in our memories and not Junia's.
Do you just forget whenever mom and dad kind of like have a fail, you just kind of like delete, 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 delete,
Yeah.
delete, delete, delete.
So sweet. Oh,
Thanks,
no.
honey. That's really sweet.
That's really sweet.
How about you? Like, do you ever have a time where you feel like Junya, where you feel like, oh,
June boom? June boom?
yeah,
A
where
June
you do a
boom.
June boom. Do
like
you have
it.
times where you feel like that?
Do you have June boom moments?
Not that I remember.
Not that you remember. You forgive and you forget. Oh, I remember what the dad bad time was when mom went away. It was when, well, I'll whisper in your ear. Is it okay if I talk about it?
Mm.
Just a little bit?
You.
Here. The teacher called about like a,
Oh wait, Junya, do you want to talk about it? Do you
No.
want to tell us? No? You want Dad to tell you? Tell us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
oh, well, the teacher called about like a little bit of like a couple of different altercations that Junior was having at school, right? And then I was already having a bad day, and then I just kind of went into a
It's too bad.
extra bad. And it wasn't really about you at school. It was just like a whole lot of things all at once. And then, but we had a good walk and we had a good talk about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
We walked around and we talked about it afterwards. And actually, it was a really good talk that we had because we realized something about it. We realized that actually the thing that we need most is just more connection with each other and more connection with our friends at school. And it was all okay, but that I remember that's the day that it happened. The day that the bad sad happened. And I was like,
Oh wait, so that was the shower day too? So
Yeah,
it was
yes.
just like a whole chain of...
yes, it was a whole bunch of things happened, and I was like, I'm sorry, Junior, I'm not gonna take
I
a shower with you.
see.
And of course, that made Junior very sad because if there's one thing that Junior loves, it's shower date with Dad, right? Why do you love shower date with Dad and Mom so much?
Yeah, because it's so cold.
What do you love about it?
Why is it...
Connection.
the
Yeah, it
connection?
is a connection time. It's a time when like there's no distractions. There's no phones, there's no screens, there's nothing else to do but be together in the cold shower. And
so
you're both feeling the same feeling, which is the feeling of coldness.
cold.
No, but we don't get cold in the shower, Junya. I don't know. I
You
guess
guys take a bath.
yeah, because you and I, we take a bath together, and it gets so warm that we open up the windows and let the cold air in. Then we sit on the edge of the bath and we're like,
That's
oh,
nice.
like two sauna buddies.
It's like onsen style. That's
Yeah.
great.
But I get out when Junya starts splashing too much.
Yeah, that's usually the point where I'm like, okay, love
But
you.
Junia's like, watch this! Oh, watch. And I'm like, bye!
Aw. So wait, Junya, you don't remember any mom bombs?
Yeah.
That's so sweet. Wait, what about you, Dad? Do you have any mom bombs?
I feel like, you know, for you, yours are, like me, are like these big implosions. For you, it's like just this underlying buzz. And it's harder to call out sometimes because it's not one thing or like a specific thing that happens. It's just an underlying buzz of bad sad. Right? Right? Like when Daddy gets bad sad all kind of.
When Daddy gets bad sad, it's
Daddy
like
gets-
a black glob of slime all over the walls and floors, and you can't go into any room without stepping in the glob slime.
Wait, what about you, Gene? What do you think? Is that a true statement that Mom made?
Well, that's my experience of it, so it's true for me. What is it for you?
What's Daddy's bad sad like?
Look, you have to be bad sad too.
Yes, it's true.
Like everyone bad sad.
That's what I mean. Like if you step in the glob, it's gonna suck you in, and you're
Oh,
gonna like
no.
you're gonna amalgamate and turn into black glob yourself.
So
and
when-
if you don't, then the black glob gets angrier and more mad, bad, sad.
So wait.
And then it loops on you.
Yes.
That's the only place you can go. It's nowhere.
There's nowhere to go. Only
Oh,
bad,
no.
sad. And then we're like, it's very gloopy. in here," right?
Oh no, that's Daddy's bad sad.
That's Daddy's bad, sad.
That's
oh
pretty
my
bad
God.
sad.
It's like a wave of bad sad that
Yes.
keeps coming in you.
Oh man,
It's like
This
a
is-
womb of bad sad.
this is
We're in the womb of bad, sad.
this is a very bad sad.
Oh my.
And okay, how about Mama's?
what's Mom's
How about
bad
Mama's
sad?
bad sad? What's Mama's bad sad like? Oh wait, is this on?
What?
Oh, it's on. What's Mama's bad sad like? Or does it not even exist?
No, Mama definitely has a bad, sad.
For me, for your bad side is just like a kind of a high. It's not like a glue. It's more of a. It's like the air is electrically charged.
Yeah,
And
that's
you-
exactly what I was gonna say.
And you have to be
like a
careful
frequency.
because if you touch the wrong thing, you're gonna get zapped.
Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna
You're
say.
gonna-
It's like
zzz.
I'm like no. See, so it usually starts down here. It's a low hum, you know,
Yeah.
and then it kind of like.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
And
or
if
you're
you
gonna
if
get
you step in
zapped.
the wrong if you cross the wrong hairs, then
Mhm.
it's gonna be so.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be a sharp and fast and stinging zip.
But see, yours, it can be like, okay, today, it's charged. It's like, okay, maybe we can wait it out. Maybe if we go to the park and play at the park for a little while, we'll come back and the bad sad will be gone. And then you come home and sometimes it's better. She's like, hi, welcome back. And you're like, oh, well,
She
everything.
took care of the bad
Took care of the bad side, but sometimes you come back and it's like, buzz. You can feel it before you enter the house. Buzz. You're like, uh-oh. Like, hey, Junya, you want to go upstairs with me? Let's do some jujitsu
Let's
upstairs.
Hide be as small as we can, so we can hide from the overwhelming.
Interestingly
frequency.
enough, I feel like your bad sad is the shortest and quickest. You let it go the quickest out of all of us, probably.
Sure.
Junya.
What's
What's your
for me, you bad sad is like a electric wave.
Yeah.
Well, if you touch the mom, then you
If
get
you touch the
zapped.
mom, you get zapped. Oh
If you touch, especially if you touch
if
the
you
mom.
touch the mom.
But not only touch the mom physically. If you touch the mom with the right
Mental.
mental touch. Mental touch, you will get mental zap.
Yeah, and but then isn't always, but isn't really but like the zap is like angriness, right?
Yeah,
The zap
yeah.
is like
Yes.
the zap is like gaman the gap. The zap is like gaman.
Mm,
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
like you were like Mama's gaman for a long time.
No,
Or
no,
wait,
my
gaman?
zap is a gaman.
Oh, your zap is a gaman.
Yeah, I think I know exactly what you're talking about. So wait, Junya. So like when my zap is a gaman, wait, because I think I know what you mean. It's when you touch the mama and I want to full on zap, but I see you and I'm like,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
Yeah, I know what
Do
you
you
mean.
wish that Mom would just zap without the gaman, or is a gaman better than the full-on zap?
For like the full on zap.
Would be better?
Mm-hmm.
It's true, maybe. But, like, so the thing is, I know exactly what you're talking about when I do that. I know, I'm like, well, this isn't about you. And this is something I need to take care of within me. So I hold it in. And then I end up zapping myself.
Hmm.
So, yeah. I just feel like it's not something that you're supposed to carry. You know, I'm not going to zap you carelessly. Sometimes if I get too much, then yes, it will happen. But I'll probably more likely to zap Daddy than you.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I gets the most of the
That's because
zaps.
Daddy's gloopiness can handle the
Yeah.
zap. It just absorbs it
Yeah.
and gets bigger gloop.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not a very good conductor of Mom's zap electricity.
When my pot goes inside your gloop, then it becomes whole world of gloop.
Whole world of glue.
Yeah.
Of gloop.
Yeah, but then like just like a sea of gloop.
A sea of gloop. Wait, so does that mean you?
So like everyone is inside the sea. So like you cannot go out of the gloop because it's a sea.
Yeah.
Sea
Yeah.
of
Wait, that's when you and Dad become
Yeah.
gloop together?
Yeah.
Oh. Gloop multiplied.
Yeah.
Gloop squared.
What about your sad bad? What is your sad bad like?
Mine?
Yeah.
Did we already talk about it?
No, we didn't.
It's short.
Yeah, it's very short.
short,
But,
but
okay,
what
so
kind of-
I feel like for you, Junya, your bad sad is, I don't know what's happening always on the very inside, but I can usually tell. So usually you're like this
Usually I'm
happy
like a
boy, but then you like you turn into
I'm
like
like
you turn into a rock,
I feel like I'm like a total gaman
a
cutting.
total gaman. Yeah, I think that
Zen
gaman.
gamanってことね。
Yeah,
Zen
but
gaman
that gaman turns like into a hard like rock like shell. Like you get all like
like
yeah. Yeah, I feel like you turn into like a big hard rock shell, and all I can see are these little eyes peeking out, and they're full of a pleading, of a please love me inside. So I think you're still soft, mushy Junya inside, but your sad bad is like, yeah, it's like armor.
Yeah.
And
if
then
the
I
armor
always have
falls
to like,
away-
yeah, I always have to be like, you remember the softy soft inside? And then a little tear comes out of the rock. Pew.
Yeah,
And then it melts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I think maybe your sad bad lasts the shortest, Junya, is because you very often, you know, you let your heart open back up and just do a little cleansing cry, and then it resets, right? Because after the cry, usually what happens after the cry is smiles and laughs again.
Yeah.
You know,
You just let
I
it
think
out.
Mom and Dad have a harder time getting to the point of
But can I tell you why?
right.
Why? Because whenever we cried, we were punished for it.
Oh,
We were told to go stand against the wall,
That's
or
true,
we were
yeah.
hit, or
Yeah, that's
you know, berated for having any
That's
kind of
true.
emotion, and so we were taught to like turn into gaman electricities or big
Gloop,
gloop
gloop.
gloops.
Mhm.
But you know, that's one thing that I was super intentional about with you, is to keep this soft
Wait, no, Wait, your one is more like
Whose one?
You.
Oh, me, yeah.
Um,
Thanks, by the way, for tying my string into like a million knots. I really appreciate that. Wait, what were you gonna say? My one is more like what?
Your one is more than a glue. It's more like. It's not similar to my one. Just like a long, long storm.
Long storm.
I think it's actually true, Junya. I think you start out, Dad, with a rock. You go, and you turn into a rock. And if you stay to a rock too long, you're like, I don't want to be a rock. And then the rock melts. And then the gloop, like, covers the whole house and the walls.
Maybe. What were you saying this morning about how you and me are similar somehow? Like, oh, yeah. He was saying Junya and Daddy is like Adam Savage, and Mom is like a Jamie.
Yeah. What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm the Jamie?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the Jamie.
I don't think so. I feel like I'm Adam.
No, right?
No, because you're more like the thinker, and you're more like the. Let's do it. Right?
Yes, because Adam Savage is quick to do things and get all make a huge mess by doing something before he's ready. And Jamie wears a clean white shirt and never gets a stain on his white shirt. And he's like, that's not gonna work because
no, but I think we both have both sides.
That's not gonna work.
No, that's in some aspects, but in so many others, I'm Adam and you're Jamie. Sometimes I'm just like, just go, make a mess, whatever, move forward. And then you're like, that's not good. You need structure. You need a format.
Maybe.
So I think we just have our Adams and Jamies. We just, deploy them in different areas of our life.
Adams and I go to pretend to be Jamie, the show.
Yeah. We're talking about Mythbuster hosts, by the way.
Yeah. Junya and Daddy are really into watching Mythbusters these days. Mm-hmm. I loved them when I don't know how old they're really old, aren't they? Like 15,
yeah, I think they
20
stopped in
old?
2014.
Oh,
but they did.
I remember watching them as
13 or 14 episodes. So I think seasons. So I think they started probably in the early
quite a while ago,
early
2000s.
Yeah,
like around the 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember watching them years ago.
Thank you for your input, by the way, Junya. I love how you're able to describe these things so clearly. Mm-hmm. Like all of these kind of like different personality traits of Mom and Dad and you. You got the booger. And you throw no. That's what tissue. Too late, Mom.
Well,
tissue
you
came
can
too
catch
late.
It later.
Now the booger lives free somewhere in our
That's
house.
True. You cannot. It's invisible now.
This is
forever
the
gone.
reality of reality of life.
Reality of gross.
Yeah.
Oh man.
There's a couple of things that, as a parent, I have a hard time handling. One of them is how Junya eats his food, and Junya knows this. It doesn't offend you, right?
Yeah.
Daddy has a hard time with Junia's food eating style because
like I eat my fingers. It stresses you.
Yeah, it stresses me out.
Guys, so the experience of watching Junya eat often is, have you ever watched Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares? When he goes into these old kitchens and he like pulls out these old basins of rotten food and he sticks his hands in it. It's like, look at it, it's disgusting. Oh, you donkey.
Yeah.
But that's what Junya's like with his food. Not the disgustingness, but like he really wants to feel it with everything, and he'll put it on his hands and lick his fingers and stare at his fingers, and it'll be amazing.
Yeah, and then sometimes he'll use his spoon. I'm like, oh great, Junior's using his spoon. He'll use his spoon to pick up a bite, and then he uses his fingers to pull things out of the spoon to eat
put
them.
It in his mouth. It's amazing. It's a whole system.
I've learned to stop nagging Junior about it and just walk away. I'm just like, I gotta go now. Bye. Mm-hmm. I can't do this right now. I can't watch you do this to the food. And then Junior's like, hey dad. And then he moves with his slimy hands. And I'm like, bye. But see, I've learned that that's not Junior's problem. That's my problem. So now, instead of Instead of nagging Junya about it, I just walk away from the
It's not
situation
it.
so I don't have to look at it.
I felt your tongue,
Because it
though.
stresses me out. What is this that you're doing? Is this a kiss?
I don't know if it's a kiss or if he's trying to eat my cheek.
Oh, but I have something I want to do with you, Junya. Now we move on to the segment called Finish the Quote, okay? Are you ready, Junya? Okay, so I'm going to read you a quote, and I want you to finish the quote with whatever you think is the best thing, okay? You ready?
But like, you have to answer.
Oh, no, there's no right
There's
answer.
no right or wrong. It's just whatever you think fits
Okay,
perfectly
ready?
in there.
If you judge people, you have no time to... So you finish it. So if you judge people, you have no time to what?
Next.
No? No answer for that one?
Yeah.
Oh, you're just
Why not?
thinking about it?
Okay, Nina.
Okay. I'll do another one. The most brave act is to what?
Do something that is scared to do.
Oh, wow,
Very
that's very
nice.
good.
Very good. That's been a theme these days, huh?
That's very good. I like that. The most courageous act is to do something that you're scared of. That's Junia's finishing the quote. The actual quote says, the most courageous act is to think for yourself aloud. Okay. I like your one better, Junya.
I like them both. I think they are both one and the same.
Insanity means like being crazy is doing what?
Is doing.
Insanity, that means to be crazy. Is
Is
uh-huh.
making you careless.
Making you careless. I like it. Insanity is making you careless.
What's the actual one?
The one says insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results.
Albert
That's
Einstein.
Albert Einstein.
Yep, one of my favorite quotes.
Here's another one. The greatest wealth. Do you know what wealth means?
No.
Like riches. Like to be rich. To be... not just in money, though. Just like, you know.
Sure.
Yeah. The greatest wealth is to live... What? Or the greatest wealth is to what?
Live with joy.
Oh, I love that. That's the best.
Beautiful.
The actual quote says, the greatest wealth is to live content with little.
Yeah, me.
That content means like you're satisfied even though with simple things, you know? That's Plato who said that. The future belongs to... Who does the future belong to?
So do that boy in history
Sure.
a long time ago.
Oh, do you mean the past?
Yeah.
belongs to?
The past. Okay, the
Yeah.
past
Sure.
belongs to who?
No, like the future, like the past, like the past knows future.
The past's future?
Yeah.
What is the past's future? Is now.
It's right now.
No, like
Okay.
the past future is
Mm-hmm.
belongs to gods. That's a long time ago what they believed.
Ah.
A long time ago they believed-
I see. In the past,
Yeah.
they believed that the future belonged to the gods.
Yeah, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, that's
Like the
very
gods control
interesting.
everything.
Yes, yes,
Right.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
you're
They
right.
believe.
That's what people
Before.
believed in. That's
That's what
right.
they believed.
Wow.
Because of the levels of consciousness.
Wow, Junya.
Very long time ago, globally, the world's level of consciousness was still at level 2, which is purple, which is tribal, where
Undo
you
that.
believe
You wanna
and
do this
you
one?
subordinate to the gods.
Okay, are you ready? The successful warrior is the man with what? The successful warrior is the man with what?
Oh,
What does the successful warrior have?
The most money.
I I like it. The successful warrior is the man with the most money.
What is it?
It actually says the successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus.
Damn, yes.
Ooh, we know that to be true, don't we?
Yeah.
Focus is everything.
Everything.
You actually, I think,
We've been
for most of the 5-year-olds I've met, you have an amazing ability to have laser-like focus when you want it. I think sometimes when you enter that zone, you are just unstoppable. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like when we play, I don't know, whatever. Like when we play catch outside and we're throwing the ball around. I can tell when you're like, and we're throwing the ball, you probably catch it like 20% of the time. And then when we're like, Junya, laser focus, and then you start
Laser focus?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then all of a sudden
It's
your
really
percentage goes
different.
up to like 80%, 90%. You know what I
can see
mean?
the
I'm not going to
difference.
say like 52.
No, even more.
52%, maybe sometimes 52%.
Yeah, it's crazy. You can see like the difference in your eyes and your whole body, your stance just like shifts, and we're like, oh, he's in it, he's got it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we know.
Do you want to do more?
Mm-hmm.
You want to do a few more? Okay. A great man is always willing to what?
To be brave.
Oh, I like
Beautiful.
that. A great man is always willing to be brave. This quote says, a great man is always willing to be little. What is that? What do you think that means?
That's beautiful.
What do you think that means? A great man is always willing to be little.
Is it that
Like,
one?
you know, like he's willing to shrink his body.
No.
Like he's willing to be not grow very much.
No.
No? What do you think it means that a great man is
I don't
always
know.
willing to be? I think it has to do with his ego. Like, put his ego down, you know? Because the ego wants to make you, like, big. Like, mighty ego.
Mm-hmm.
But,
I think what it means is, like, often in leadership, they say that in order to be a really great leader, you have to be able to follow. And so the best leaders aren't always the ones who are in the front. They're often the ones who are right there in the trenches with their people, who are actually being an example and not just a symbol. I that's what I think.
ooh, here's one by Buddha. Are you ready? The root of suffering is what? Do you know what the root of suffering means? Like the cause of suffering, like the cause of sad bad is
Sad bad.
the root of suffering is sad bad.
The root of suffering is suffering, I think.
Yeah, the root of suffering is
I
suffering.
guess that keeps it clean and simple.
That's
Yes.
it says the root of suffering is attachment.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
What do you mean attachment?
Attachment is when you are when you
Do you remember we were talking yesterday about expectations?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Your expectations, like you have an image in your mind of the way you want something to turn out and you can't let go of it.
Yeah.
And so there sometimes becomes a separation between the attachment, what you're holding on to, that expectation in your mind, and the reality in front of you, what's actually happening. And the bigger that gap is, and the more you hold on to this expectation, that fantasy, the more you're going to suffer and the worse you're going to feel. That's what I mean.
It's kind of like, you know, nothing in this world is forever, right? All things live and all things die.
So
Make it and break it.
let's say like the longer, for instance, the longer and harder that Daddy holds on to the attachment of the expectation that Junya will eat with a fork and spoon and hashis and not put his hands in
Exactly.
his food, the more Daddy will suffer.
Exactly. It's like some people think, oh, we can get rid of this suffering by gluing our Legos together. We don't have to lose this Lego creation we've made. We can just glue it together. But that attachment causes suffering because when the next person who owns a Lego comes along and tries to take the Lego apart, the Lego breaks. And it makes us sad.
Sad bad.
That's not a good analogy. Okay.
All right.
That was amazing.
That was
See, Doctor?
amazing. Thank you.
I mean,
Junya.
there's
It's
always
brilliant.
more, but
So there.
you want to do one more? Okay.
I'll do all of them.
Oh, there's so many. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with
Continue. Your mind.
Ah, the journey of
true.
1,000 miles begins with your mind.
Sorry. It's
I
just
like
see
that.
something here, and I just like it looks painful. So I want
The actual quote says, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step."
I like yours too, though. It does begin with visualizing.
This is a weird one. Float like a butterfly, sting like a...
B.
Oh, you
already
got the
know
actual
that
one.
one.
You know who said that?
No.
Guess who said that? It was a boxer who said that. Guess which boxer floated like a butterfly and stung like a bee?
Muhammad Ali.
Yes, you got it. I almost
Right?
thought you were gonna say Mike Tyson for a
No,
second.
that's
but-
Muhammad.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson did not float
No,
like a
I
butterfly.
know, but I was just wondering
did
what
float like
other
a-
boxers you know about.
float like a butterfly, you know? I just float around. Mike Tyson did not float around.
no, he did
but Muhammad Ali did, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like Muhammad Ali's style is like what? What was his style like?
Floating.
Yeah, he was like a dance. And then his combinations were so fast.
And then he also have like little teeter-totter things. You know what I mean?
Teeter-totter things?
Nothing.
Yeah, like he
Talking
had
about twinkle toes?
He had little twinkle toes. He did his little Ali shuffle.
Oh, I mean like he has the little pina.
Peña.
What's tenya?
The one for a party.
A piñata?
Yeah, piñata.
Oh,
What?
he had a
Piñata.
piñata?
Who? Muhammad Ali had a piñata.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the piñata is like in front of his face. Piñata.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Really?
This is a side of Muhammad Ali
You're
I
teaching
didn't
me something new about
know
Muhammad Ali.
about.
Okay, last one. Are you ready for the last one? Are you ready? Peace begins with a...
Hot.
I like that. Peace begins with a heart.
Beautiful, sweet man.
All right. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. That was kind of fun to do.
Thank you for being our guest, our first
Yes.
guest on the Lazy Parents pod stream, like cast live.
And thanks for being our son, too.
Thanks for being our son.
I appreciate it like 98% of the time.
Let's be honest, it's not that high.
Who decided the word lazy parents for this show?
Oh, that's a long story, man. That goes back like 3 years. You remember Mana-chan?
Mhm.
We were on a flight from Hong Kong back to Japan, and we were sitting there, and we'd watched The Greatest Showman, and we came up with it.
Oh, no.
Oh, don't pull that out, honey. Yeah. We came up with it together, and that's kind of just been, well, I came up with it, and then she tried to come up with a meanings, like the whole lazy, L-A-Z-Y was an acronym for like loving.
Well, let's do it together right now.
Oh, okay.
Ready? Mm-hmm. Lazy starts with what letter? Okay,
Ul.
find a word. Word.
Little.
Oh,
Little, I love it, all right.
Lazy.
Ah.
The L starts, the L
The
is for little.
Lazy little.
The
Okay.
lazy little. No,
Okay,
the next letter is.
The next letter is A. Ah. So what's a good word for
Lat.
No,
an word?
At.
Little at.
Little at
Z.
Okay,
The
Z,
next one
Z.
is Z. What's a word that starts with Z?
Zippo.
Little at zipper.
little at zipper. And then the last one is a E sound, which is a Y. A Y. E.
Yup.
Little at zipper yup.
Little at zipper. Yup.
The little at zipper yup parents. This is us. We are the little at zipper yup. Oh my god. Brilliant. We would never have come up with that on our own.
That's the only ones. Okay, Mom, you want to try? Mom can have a go for lazy.
Okay, so L can be
Lazy.
the latent apple Zoom Yelp. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like love, attention, Zip zap zoom. Yes.
Yes.
Let's all zip zap zoom. Yes.
Yes, parents.
Oh.
Let's all zip. Okay, okay.
You want to do it one more time?
Try again?
Okay, all right, go for it.
Lake.
Lake, and then the next one's A.
Ape.
Ass.
Ape.
Lake ape.
Lake ape. Yes, I like it so far.
far.
Lake ape Z. Next Z.
Zip.
Lake ape zip.
Lake ape. That's hard. To
Lake ape
Zup.
zip.
Zup.
And then Y.
Y. Yeah.
Yup.
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 Zup yup.
Lake ape zup yup. It's like a tongue twister. Lake ape zup yup. Lake ape zup yup.
Lake ape. Zip. Yup.
Ape. Lake ape zup yup. Brilliant. We are the Lake ape zup yup parents. Alright.
Well, we came up with lazy parents because I think sometimes mom and dad are lazy parents too.
Oh,
know?
no, wait. Sorry, I totally forgot. I already explained it in the other podcast.
Yeah. We didn't talk about the whole Mana thing, but yeah, we're kind of lazy parents.
No, yeah, that's what I
And
mean.
so-
Is that I didn't want to have to deal with issues in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Just born out of a desire to one day be lazy. But yes.
I don't want to end up being like a, I don't know. Okay, wait, what you're turning 6, right? And I'm 32. So I don't want you to be 16 or 18 and I'm in my 40s and then I still have to parent you like you're 5 years old. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That would be
Terrible.
That would be terrible. It's not
terrible.
that I don't like.
Terrifying. Terrifying.
It would be terrifying. So I'd rather do the work now so that I can kind of chillax with you later
and
on
have
in
that
life.
foundation, you know, so that these issues that happen now, we can take care of them as they go, and just hopefully we'll give you the tools.
Oh,
But you guys, it's Junya. How many more days till your birthday? It's so soon.
Well, today's what, the 18th or
Today's
something?
the 19th.
19th?
And your birthday is on the last day of the year,
31st?
December 31st.
4 more days? 3 more days?
No. You had to do 31 minus 19. If you can't do that, do 31 minus 20 plus 1.
What? Then we're gonna.
Okay, listen carefully. 31 minus 20.
10 plus 1. Oh, 11 more days.
Ooh, close.
We're almost there.
11 plus 1.
Oh, 12.
Yeah, 12 more days.
12 more days.
12 more days till my birthday. 12 more days till my birthday.
And
Well,
then?
wait, can I sit up once?
No.
Just
You
to
can't be
try,
like this.
Dad.
Okay, all right. I tried. I tried my best. Well, guys, thanks for hanging out with us and listening. We've been the Lazy Parents with special guest Junya.
Lazy Junya.
Before we wrap up though, Junya, is there anything else that you wanted to do in this live stream? I remember there's something that you wanted to ask Mom to do in this live stream, but maybe you forgot.
What is it?
I don't know. I mean, you said that you I want to do this in the live stream, but maybe you've forgotten by now. But I was thinking one thing we could do is before we stop this live stream, we could just wrap up 2020 with a nice big bow. What did we do in 2020? Do you have any ideas? Do you have any remembrance of what we did in this last year?
No.
We moved,
A
right?
couple of times.
We moved from our house in Tokyo to the cricket house, and then we moved from the cricket house to this house. We did race day. You changed Yochiens.
Changed Yochiens.
We had a wonderful time talking about Corona.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole world talking about Corona. But now the year is done.
You started learning boxing. You also started learning jiu-jitsu.
Oh yeah, that was all this year.
You almost ran a full marathon. Very close. What else? You've done so many things this
I think
year.
we probably could have run a full marathon if I would have let Junya, but I did not let you. Oh wait, Junya, I can't do this, honey.
Oh, that's really
Sorry,
dangerous.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
be
can't do
careful.
that because I don't want it to bang into this. So, shall we say thank you, goodbye to 2020?
It's not there yet, but every day we're getting closer to the goodbye 2020, hello 2021. I feel like 2021 is going to be beautiful.
Yeah, I know.
2020 has also been very beautiful
You
in its
completed all of your goals for
ways.
2020. You know that?
own. Yeah.
All of them you completed.
P.
Yeah, P.
That's right. Junya is now fully P
No
trained.
Yeah,
Really
no
no
P.
P.
No P, and that was
No P.
fast,
That was
man.
fast. You just made a decision.
You just
and then it
decided now's
happened.
the time, and it happened. All
Yeah.
for the love of a soft blanket.
Yeah. Oh, and Laura says you become an online superstar. It's true. We started live streaming in 2020 as well.
It's true.
We did Recordio in 2022.
Really?
What?
That's when it started?
Yes.
We started in 2020?
Yes.
No, that was 2019 to 2020.
Yeah, but we did it in 2020.
Wow.
We finished Recordio in 2020.
Cordio.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We did all of that in 2020. Thank you, 2020. You've been an amazing year. I know people hate on you a lot.
But I feel that, there were a lot of really beautiful things that have come out of 2020. And, a lot of it is... What? A lot of it is in disguise. Disguised as a lot of gloopy gloop. But
That's
within
true.
the gloopy gloop, there are golden nuggets. You just gotta dive deep enough to find them.
All right. Well, let's sign off.
We
Junior.
will
How would
sign
you like
off.
to sign off this live stream? What would you like to do to sign off? Sorry.
How
I
do you
don't-
want to
I-
wrap it
no,
up, sweet
let's-
man?
Sorry, I don't want you to accidentally press this thing.
Because that would not be good.
Yeah,
But-
we met everyone here on our live stream things too.
We met the socially distant fest. This is Junior's stink face, like, you stopped my fun.
that's Junior's. See there. Now you can see your past. That's your stink face of being like,
You're just
hey, you stopped me from pressing the button when I wanted to press the button.
Padding.
Okay, let's sign off this live. But I want us to sign off in a new and unique way that we've never signed off before. How would we do this? Can you think of an idea of how to end this live stream?
What about the... Oh, man, I can't even remember. It's not coming to mind. Ippon. Ipponjime?
Go birdie.
Ah,
Wait, do you do Ipponjime, Junya?
What that mean?
At school? Maybe they haven't started teaching you yet.
well, there's the ipponjime, which is yo, like that.
Kanayo.
Well, this is
night.
where you learn.
Okay, ready?
So,
go
we know
birdie,
in
go
Japan...
Oh wait, Junior has an idea
okay,
too.
okay. What's your idea?
Say something and and in the middle of someone saying something, you press the button as someone says something.
Oh, just cut someone off and be like,
Yeah.
bye.
Okay, let's do ipponjime first, and then we can do that bye and cut it off. Okay?
So ipponjime is like when you're in a gathering in Japan and stuff like that, and you just want to end things just like clean and fast. You just go yoi, and everyone claps at the same time. It's done, and you can disperse instead of like no, you don't have to have all the pomp and ceremony. So you ready, Junya?
Okay. But if we don't get it all at the same time, we have to try again.
I know it's true.
Okay.
So
Ready?
you gotta like connect. You connected. Go
Ready?
Connect.
Yo.
Oi!
That was pretty
It was
good.
pretty close. We
Should I
did
try one more
good.
time? Okay. Yo. I say that's.
I say that's close enough.
I say that's close enough.
Good enough.
Already, we're gonna say bye now. Bye.
Bye.